What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. So today I'm so excited to be bringing you a full week of workouts. I've never done a video like this before, so I'm really excited. I really hope you guys enjoy it. So I take you through Monday to Sunday of my entire workout split, what I do, how I train, reps, sets, everything. I give you tips if you're new in the gym, and I think this is so perfect, especially since school just started and so many people are going back into the gym. Even if you're not in college, I think this is going to be a really beneficial video for you, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So let's get straight into Monday. On Mondays, I love to do glutes and hamstrings. And before I start any of my workouts, I love to do a little mobility, just getting my body ready for movement. So I pick movements specifically for the muscles that I'm going to be working that day. I'll have all of these listed in the description bar below, but I typically do each of these for about 30 seconds each exercise. I love these hip openers. These are called 90-90s. I do these every single time before my lifts. I just find it to be so much better when I am actually lifting to open up my hips prior, because I do tend to have very tight hips and hip flexors. So I am starting off today with some back squats. I'm doing 4 sets of 10, 8, 8, and 10. So every time the reps go lower, I increase the weight. And then for the last set of 10, I decrease the weight. But as you can tell, my chest is upright, my core is braced, my feet are a little bit wider than shoulder width, and my toes pointed out. I'm pushing straight down and pushing through my heels on the way up and squeezing my glutes at the top of my lift. Honestly, back squats are not my favorite thing at all. It is probably my least favorite lift just because I find it to be really difficult on my hips. But I gotta do them. You gotta do things that you don't enjoy doing sometimes, so here I am. Next up, we got these 1.5 Romanian deadlifts. My feet are parallel, toes facing forward. I am keeping the bar close to my body. If you're new to Romanian deadlifts, I would recommend take out the half rep and just do a full rep. But with these, my shoulders are retracted back, my core is braced, and I am pushing my hips straight back, trying to touch the wall behind me is kind of how I like to think of it. So I really get that stretch in my hamstrings. These absolutely killed me if you couldn't tell. Next up, we got my favorite, we got hip thrust. So here I'm doing 3 sets of 10 with 1 set of 15 at the end. So I like to set up on a small box or a bench. The bench is hitting me right underneath my sports bra line. My eyes are facing forward and I'm not excessively bringing my chest up or my head back. My ankles and feet are tracking right over my knees to form that 90-degree angle, and I'm really squeezing and pressing my hips up at the top of the lift. Next, we got kettlebell sumo deadlifts. I'm doing 3 sets of 15 of these. So just like the Romanian deadlifts, my shoulders are retracted back, my core is engaged, my feet are parallel to the ground and feet facing forward. And for these, my legs are a little bit more bent, so really getting a little bit more of that glute engagement. So my hips are still retracting back, but I am bending a little bit more in the knees. I'm then supersetting that with good mornings and doing 3 sets of 15. So it's basically the same feet positioning, toes face forward, parallel to the ground, breaking at the hips, really trying to think of touching my glutes to the wall behind me, keeping my core braced, and really finding that stretch in my hamstrings. Last but not least, we got stability ball hamstring curls. We're doing 2 sets of 15 of these as a little burnout. So I put my feet on the ball, my hips are staying nice and high. We're not letting that dip. My hands are out beside me, palms facing down, keeping my core engaged and really extending my knees straight before rolling that ball in, really trying to engage my hamstring and my glutes here. Happy Tuesday, guys. Today is an upper body pull, back and bicep focus. So like I said, for yesterday, I love to do a little bit of mobility work. I love using the dowel just to open up my shoulders, open up my chest a little bit. Again, I'll have all of this in the description bar below, and doing some shoulder external rotation, some IYTs, just to continue opening up those shoulders and getting them warmed up and ready. So the first exercise I'm gonna be doing is a barbell bent over row. So we're doing 4 sets of 8 to 10 with these. Bringing my chest low, doing an underhand grip, really driving my elbows straight back towards my hips, keeping that core engagement throughout the entire movement. Next up, we got dual lat pull down. So Even though I am sitting and using the cables, I like to engage my core throughout every single exercise that I'm doing. We're doing 4 sets of 8 to 10 with these, making sure I'm maintaining good form, keeping my core engaged, not swinging as I'm pulling the weights down, keeping a very neutral spine, eyes facing forward. We don't want any swinging motions here. We really want to engage the lats and focus on that mind to muscle connection. Next up, we got a little superset. So we're doing some face pulls, 4 sets of 12 to 15, keeping the shoulders retracted down, core engaged, really pulling that cable towards you. And then supersetting that with a straight arm pull down for 4 sets of 10 to 12. Again, keeping those shoulders relaxed, core engaged, really driving that cable up and then pulling down towards your hips. Next up, we got ring rows. If you don't have any rings, you can do inverted rows with a barbell. We're doing 3 sets of 15 of these. Honestly, inverted rows or ring rows, these are difficult in my opinion. So really stretching out those arms, really getting that full range of motion on the way up. And next up, we got another superset. So we're doing regular dumbbell curls for 3 sets of 12, keeping those elbows and arms close to our bodies. And then supersetting that with alternating hammer curls. Same thing, keeping it close to our body, really contracting the biceps here. And then on my upper body days, I really like to finish off with a little bit of core work. So we're doing a bear pose shoulder tap. The main focus here is to try to move your hips as little as possible, keeping that core engaged the entire time. Straight into a bear pose pull through. So same thing, we're really trying not to move our body as much as possible as we're pulling that kettlebell or dumbbell through. So really focusing on that core engagement, really trying not to have a lot of movement in our body as we do these. Next up, we got our side plank dips plus rotation. We're doing 3 sets of 12 with these. And then straight into alternating single leg V-ups. We're doing 3 sets of 12 here as well. Really trying to fold our bodies up and try and touch our toes as we rotate up. And then today I had a little bit of energy and I decided to finish off with about 20 minutes on the Stairmaster. And on Wednesdays, we do another upper body push, shoulders, tricep, chest focus. Sometimes I do lower body, but my legs were still really sore from Monday, so I decided to do my upper body day on Wednesday. Starting off with a military press, 4 sets of 8 to 10, with these really keeping our core nice and engaged. Our wrists do not break. You see how my wrists are staying nice and strong. We don't want any breakage there. Pushing straight up, coming down to around my clavicle, keeping the bar close to my body as we press straight up. Our next exercise are tricep cable extensions, 3 sets of 12. Sorry you can't really see here. I did not realize that there was so much low light, but we're just using the cable here to do our tricep extensions, bringing the cable up at our mid chest and then extending down and really squeezing our triceps at the bottom of the range. Next up, we got a little superset, starting off with our incline dumbbell chest press. We're doing 4 sets of 15 here. With any chest press, I like to keep my feet planted on the ground, core engaged, kind of bringing my shoulder blades together just to open up my chest a little bit more and to really just keep that form nice and tight and engaged throughout the entire movement. Straight into dumbbell lateral raises. We're doing 4 sets of 10 to 12 here. After that, we're doing some dumbbell tricep extensions, 3 sets of 10 on each arm. I like to do a staggered stance here and really extend that dumbbell back, really squeezing our triceps and keeping our core engaged like always. And then we're going straight into dive bombers. We're doing 3 sets of 8 to 10 with these. These are not my thing. I am not very good at these, but again, practice makes perfect. We got to do the things that we're not good at so we get better at it. Really trying to go slow with these and really focus on getting my chest low to the ground before coming back up. Today is Thursday. We're doing quads and glutes. So starting off with landmine squats with a narrow stance, toes facing forward. If you don't have a landmine row, I would suggest doing a front squat instead of these. We're doing 4 sets of 6 to 8. So the reps are a little bit lower, so you're able to push that weight a little bit more. Core engaged like always, pushing through the heels on the way up of the squat. After that, we're going into hip thrust again this week. So we're doing 4 sets of 15 to 12 to 8 to 6. So since the reps are decreasing, we're pushing the weight a little bit. My ankles are stacked over my knees to keep that 90-degree angle. I'm pushing through my heels to really engage my glutes at the top of the range. My toes are kind of coming up because I'm pushing a lot through my heels to get that bar up and to get that engagement of my glutes in that posterior pelvic tilt. I'm holding for at least a second or two at the top to really engage my glutes. And like before, my eyes are facing forward. I'm setting the box up midline to my back at my sports bra line, not excessively bringing my chest back or my neck back. Next up, we got dumbbell Romanian deadlifts. We're doing 4 sets of 8 to 12. So just like Monday, we're doing a little bit of glutes and hamstrings here. So we're keeping those dumbbells close to our bodies, shoulders retracted back, core engaged, really breaking at the hips and trying to think of touching our glutes to the wall behind us. So putting a lot of pressure on our midfoot and heel to really feel that stretch in our hamstrings. Next up, we got close stance leg press. We're doing 3 sets of 12. So for me today, I did these around mid-mark of the leg press machine to target a little bit more quads and outer glutes. If you wanted to just solely target your quads, I would suggest bringing your feet a little bit closer to the bottom of the leg press machine to solely target your quads. Doing a little superset going straight into sissy squats. If you don't have a sissy squat machine, I would suggest doing close stance goblet squats. These absolutely killed me. If you do have a sissy squat machine, it's so important to remember to keep your weight all the way back, allowing your calves to press against the pad. After that, we're going into ipsilateral reverse lunges. These were so difficult for me. I typically do contralateral reverse lunges, so the dumbbell would have been in the other hand, but this got my core firing and my glutes on fire, so I love doing these. Pushing through that heel on the way back up is my biggest tip with these, keeping your core engaged throughout the entire movement. And last but not least, we got our D-ball walking lunges or med ball walking lunges or dumbbell walking lunges, honestly, whatever you have. So this is just a little burnout. So we're doing 2 sets of 20, driving through the heels, keeping our core engaged. We're also not doing a massive step forward. So we're keeping it around 90-90, pushing through those heels. And I decided to finish off with a 30-minute walk just to get some steps in. Good morning, happy Friday. I just made my coffee. So this is my little pre-workout coffee. People have asked kind of what pre-workout I take. Do I take pre-workout? And I do not. I just have an Americano and oat milk as my little pre-workout energy. And something also really exciting that just got delivered actually are my Misfits bars. My absolute favorite flavor is the speculoos, aka cookie butter. I'm gonna have one of these with my coffee, which is the greatest combo ever. I have this basically every morning. So on Fridays, I typically like to do full body days, but today it is so gloomy. Like, it's just been so dark and pouring all day. So I'm not really feeling a full body workout. I'm actually not even feeling like going to the gym, but I still want to move my body. So I think I'm gonna do like a yoga core workout here. And with that being said, I think it's so important to just listen to your body and do what makes you feel good. So today, I know if I went to the gym, I really wouldn't be into it. So today's just not that day. And you know, I've gone to the gym every single other day and I've crushed it and I pushed myself. Today's more of like an active recovery day, I guess you could call it. I think I'm also gonna go for a walk and get some steps in, aka I'm gonna walk on the treadmill in my garage because then I'm gonna get soaked by the rain, so. Guys, happy Saturday. So on Saturdays, it's really hard for me to get to the gym unless it's like an outdoor walk or something. So today I decided to book into a workout class. I got my boxing gloves, so it is a full body and punch class. Yeah, I'm gonna try and film as much as I can in this class, but I don't know how much I'll be able to get just because I want to be respectful for everyone there. So I'm finishing up my coffee now, which is basically done. I'm gonna head inside, but yeah, I'm tired. it's Sunday, which means it's my active recovery day slash just walking day. So today I decided to do an outdoor walk, and I don't believe I mentioned it before, but I try and get 10,000 steps a day. I listened to a podcast. It was so nice out today. So this was my movement for Sunday. And that is a wrap on this full week of workouts. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, let me know in the comments. If you try any of the workouts out, let me know. Let me know if you want more videos like this. I would love to do them. If you liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up and to subscribe down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.